What's up, my beautiful people? This is your boy Stefan, your Afro-Grenadian ambassador. I welcome you all back to my channel. To all my subscribers, viewers, channel members, I greatly appreciate you. And my returning viewers, I greatly appreciate you as well. And don't forget to watch all the ads that are placed on my videos. You know, it will be of a great help. Well, in today's video, my friend, Sweden is offering 34,000 US dollars, to immigrants that are in the country, asking them to take the money and leave. In 2020, there were at least 236,975 immigrants in Sweden. By 2022, 881 immigrants, that number grew. And most of the immigrants are from Africa and the Caribbean. Now, Sweden is saying they have had enough. They want these people to leave their country. The question is, why Sweden is paying immigrants to leave their country? Why now? Many say that, it's, after all, it's their country. They have all rights to do what they want to do, and many are asking, why now? Why now Sweden is paying immigrants to leave their country? Well, we're going to take a look at this. We're going to find out, or look at the root cause, or find out the information that addresses why Sweden wants immigrants to leave the country. So let's read all about it. Sweden plans to boost payments to up to $34,000 to immigrants who leave the nation that has been a haven for the war-weary and persecuted. The right-wing government said Thursday the Scandinavian country was for decades seen as a humanitarian superpower, but over the years has struggled to integrate many of its newcomers. So this is one of the reasons why Sweden is saying that they need these people to leave their country, because it is putting a strain on their society. They have been welcoming to humanitarian, people, humanitarian matters, where people who are seeking for asylum, people who may be fleeing the country because of better opportunities, persecution. Sweden said that they have opened the doors to all of these people, but now they are feeling the strain of these newcomers on their society, and they have struggled to integrate them into the Swedish society. And so they are asking these newcomers, or these asylum seekers, these immigrants who are coming mainly from Africa and the Caribbean and other parts of the world, but a huge number of them from Africa and the Caribbean, to leave their country. So that is one of the reasons why Sweden is saying you need to leave. Immigrants who voluntarily return to their countries of origin from 2026 would be eligible to receive up to 350,000 Swedish krona, which is equivalent to 34,000 US dollars. The government, which is propped up by the anti-immigration Sweden Democrats, told a press conference. So basically what Sweden is saying is that by 2026, people who leave the country during that time frame, they will be eligible to receive 34,000 US dollars, which is 350 Swedish krona in Swedish currency. So Sweden is saying if they leave the country by 2026, they will be eligible to get such money. Quote, "We are in the midst of a paradigm shift in our migration policy," Migration Minister John Forsell told reporters as the government presented its latest move to crack down on immigration. Currently, immigrants can receive up to 10,000 krona per adult and 5,000 krona per child, with a cap of 40,000 krona per family. So these are the numbers that Sweden is saying, or is releasing, that immigrants will benefit from. That I will restate. Currently, immigrants, so apart from the 34,000 US dollars, the temporary fix, or the temporary payment for them to leave the country, And as a means of cracking down on immigration in the country, Sweden is saying immigrants will receive up to 10,000 krona per adult and 5,000 krona per child, with a cap of 40,000 krona per family. Immigrants groups could not immediately be reached for comment on the change. The grant has been around since 1984, but it is relatively unknown. It is small and relatively few people use it, Ludvig Aspling of the Sweden Democrats told reporters. Foster said only one person had accepted the offer last year. So out of all these immigrants, only one person have accepted the offer. Aspling added that if more people were aware of the grant and its size was increased, more would likely take the money and leave. So apparently, most of these immigrants don't even know that these grants are being given. And most of them are saying that it is not enough, because remember, these are not just immigrants. These are Africans, Caribbeans, and other people from other parts of developing worlds that have contributed to the society of Sweden. They have worked, they have contributed to the development of Sweden. And now they are saying, as a means of compensation to leave the country, this is not enough. He said the incentive would most likely appeal to the several 100,000 migrants who were either long-term unemployed, jobless, or whose incomes were so low they needed state benefits to make ends meet. So I'm going to repeat that. He said the incentive will most likely appeal to several 100,000 migrants who were either long-term unemployed, jobless, or whose incomes were so low they needed state benefits to make ends meet. So basically, what this spokesperson is saying is that this offer will more than likely attract people who do not have job, immigrants who do not have job. Not all of the immigrants are jobless. All right, some of them, have been working. Some of them have been doing the things necessary to develop themselves and contribute to the Swedish society and to help the families that they have left behind. But this small offer is not enough, as we are reading in this article, and many are saying, Aspling, who is the person that is speaking here, saying that this offer will attract no one but those who are the unemployed, the few hundred immigrants that are unemployed, jobless, or whose incomes are so low that they need some form of assistance from the state to meet the basic daily needs. That's a group we think would be interested, unquote, Aspling said. A government-appointed probe last month advised the government against significantly hiking the amount of the grant, saying the expected effectiveness did not justify the potential cost. The Nordic nation has struggled for years to integrate immigrants, and the head of the inquiry, Joachim Rust, said that a sizable financial increase would send a signal that migrants were undesirable, further hampering integration efforts. So the government-appointed probe is advising the government not to raise the incentive or not to raise the grant, that they are currently giving or they are currently offering. They are saying that if they do so, it will send a message or a misleading wrong message that the immigrants that are currently in Sweden is undesirable. So that is what the government appointed probe is saying, or that body of people is saying, that they're advising the government not to raise the grant because it will send a message to people, the wrong message to people, that we don't like immigrants, or we don't want them here whatsoever. We're looking down upon them. So they are saying, don't raise it, leave it as it is. Which is a bit, contradictory in a sense, because the fact that you are offering immigrants money to leave your country is already a message that the immigrants have become undesirable. That's my opinion. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, folks. What do you think about this whole situation? So there you have it, folks. Sweden is now joining most of the European countries who are asking or demanding immigrants to leave their country because they are saying it is putting a strain on their society, the well-being of the people and the well-being of the country. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. Is Sweden taking the right approach? Will this approach that Sweden taking solve the problem? And so let me know what are your thoughts in the comment section below. Take care until next time. God bless. Until we see again in the upcoming video.